Here's what we're doing today. Today we're going to be replacing the fork cans. We're going to be removing the wheel. We're going to have to remove the caliper, move the lower legs. We're going to be dropping in these new fork cans by SMT machining. We're probably going to pull some of these bolts out here in the front fairing, pull the gauge cluster, so we can slide these legs out. I'm going to shorten up the video a little bit, and hopefully I capture everything for you guys. Alright, I went ahead and took my Allen wrenches and I removed my axle cap. Took a 3/4 inch wrench, loosened the nut on the axle, and got her loose. I back it out enough to where it's still on the threads quite a bit, so you can take a mallet and tap it out. Came over on the other side, took a 1/2 inch wrench and loosened the bottom of these here on the axle cap. And what you do is you'll take your mallet on this side here and you'll give it a little tap. See that axle start to slide, you know it's there. Go ahead and take the nut, lock washer, and washer off. And back over here and you should be able to just slide the axle straight out. You want to watch your spacers. Your spacers are marked from one side to the other. So basically this spacer here has a little V mark here. I don't know if you can see it or not. You want to make sure that you get the spacer to the side it goes on. If you have one on the right, put it on the right. You have the other one on the left, make sure it goes on the left. Alright, we've removed the wheel. Now I'm getting ready to take the caliper off. I've loosened these two bolts here. When I take the caliper off, I'm actually going to zip tie it to my crash bar here. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove the fender and remove the fork legs. Alright, so what I did was I removed the inner housing, the gauge cluster, the lower caps. So I go for the legs. I'm getting ready to take these screw caps off here so I can remove the lower legs and replace them fork cans. Alright, so now we have one of the legs removed. I'm going to go ahead and pull the can off and actually put the new can on. As you're doing this, you're going to come to the top here. There's two bolts right here at the top. You'll take the first one off. There's one on the back. You'll take that off. This can will come off. Then you can actually set the new can on there and get that look you're going for. Slide that leg back in there. You got a bolt right here that you have to tighten. Keep the leg on, and the cap for the fork leg that you have to tighten also as well. Alright, we got our first fork can on. There you can see the big difference. The look, the style, it's beautiful. Okay, basically this is the fork can on the other side that I'm replacing, and these are the two bolts. There's a bowl hole here and there's one right on the other side, opposite side. Them are the ones that I'm trying to show you. Up in here under the fairing, this is one of the bolts that you're going to take loose. It's a 5/8, and then you're also going to need this wrench here. It's a 36 millimeter, and that's for the leg. This comes from Harley-Davidson. If you can get your hands on one, perfect. If you can't, get you a wrench. But basically, whenever you change these fork cans, obviously you're pulling that fork leg. This right here is very important that you tighten this. This needs to be tightened really tight so that your leg's not moving or slipping up and down, you know, stuff like that. And the same goes with the cap on top of the fork leg. You always want to keep that tight and make sure that everything is snug. I'm going to go ahead and put the new can on and put the other leg back on, and we should go from there. Make sure you also you have rubber bumpers that belong in there. These right here, you'll actually stick the leg up in the bottom of the tree, and then you'll slide this onto the leg, and then you'll go up into the top of the tree. These here are bumpers that basically they hit your frame when you turn side to side, so you don't smash into your wires or cables.